Peter with BibleMoneyMatters.com, coming to you today from the Mall of America, doing a post today about contentment and about consumerism in general. And I thought I'd come over here to the Mall of America, which is just a few blocks from my office, and kind of use that as a prop in talking about consumerism, which has really just started to run so rampant in our culture. Everywhere you go today in our culture, whether it's watching TV, reading a magazine, or even surfing online, it just seems like everything is trying to sell you something, and it's trying to tell you how much greater your life would be if you had product A or product B. And the end result of a lot of that, I think, is to cause greater discontentment in people and cause people to be unhappy in their lives. They feel like, I wouldn't be happy unless I had a bigger house or that Mercedes-Benz in the driveway. Well, I think what we really need to do is look at a lot of that stuff and try to figure out why we're trying to buy happiness. Studies have been done where they went and they looked at magazines from 30 or 40 years ago, and a lot of the ads in those magazines were more focused towards household products, cleaning products, those types of things that are aimed at average consumers. If you look at those same magazines today, however, the ads are going to be a lot more focused towards luxury products like cars and vacations to Hawaii and a lot of other things that in the past only the wealthy were able to afford, or only they did. So now we've been kind of tricked into thinking that a lot of those things are things that we should have, when in reality we can't really afford them. Oh, we got an airplane flying overhead here. In any event, one recent study showed that the average American woman buys 52 new pieces of clothing every year. So that's basically a new piece of clothing every week. Now, women don't really need that many new pieces of clothes every year, but a lot of women have been suckered into thinking that they really do need that. I don't have any studies as far as what men are buying, but I do know from my own circumstances that watching TV and being online and all the other stuff, you do get suckered into thinking that you really want something, the newest iPad or that new SUV, and a lot of people end up buying those things, even though they don't really need them. So what I'm suggesting today in this post is to kind of re-examine our lives, think about contentment, think about why we're not content, and think about if it's because we think we deserve or we should have things that we don't have. And do trying to attain or get those things cause us to go into debt and create negative situations for ourselves? So what I hope we can do maybe is cut ourselves off from some of those media, some of the TV shows, the advertising, the newspapers and magazines that have tons of advertising, and maybe even cutting yourself off from some of the websites that you normally visit that have a lot of consumerism on them. And instead focusing on being content with what you have, creating a budget and sticking to it, not spending more than you earn, and maybe going out there and helping others that are not as good off as you are. Maybe it's going to a soup kitchen and helping to serve the needy, or packing meals for hungry kids in a foreign country. But just focus on being content and on improving your situation without having to buy things in your life to make your life better, because in the end it's not going to make you feel better. In fact, studies have shown that people who are content in whatever situation they're in tend to be far happier than those who feel like they need to attain something else or get something else in order to be happy. So search for contentment in your situation that you're in now, and you will find much more happiness.